out, my super sandwiches? Rhymestyle here, and today we're just gonna talk. There's another video coming out later today, which is kind of what this topic is about. But for the most part, I want you guys to watch this video in its entirety and then kind of comment. I mean, you can comment as you're watching, but really, I want you guys to watch the entire thing and then kind of let me know your thoughts. This is one of those like discussion videos where I'm talking to you guys directly, so I want to hear feedback and everything. So first and foremost, thank you for an amazing 2017. This has been the most amazing year yet. And it's funny, like every single time a brand new year starts, I always think, man, will this next year top the year that happened before that? And like, we went from Battle of Gods to Resurrection F to Dragon Ball Super comeback to the Xenoverse series blowing up to Dokkan happening. Like, every year after the previous year got better and better. And I have a lot of confidence that this next year is going to be the best Dragon Ball year yet. Until 2019, and until 2020, until 2021. You get my point. Basically, Dragon Ball is not going anywhere, and there's going to be a lot of content to come out over the course of the next many, many years just because it's such an amazing series, and this is one of the best communities that exist. I still stand by that to this day. But something I was talking about is my content over the course of 2018 and a little bit of change that I want to kind of experiment with. Now, I'm sure you guys have noticed, not everybody, but some of you guys might have noticed that over the course of this past week, I've only been putting out one video a day. And I've had a couple tweets like, Rhymestyle, where's the second video? But for the most part, everyone was kind of like, ah, whatever, maybe you just forgot. No, that was actually planned. I started slowing down on my content. Now, when I initially started doing 2 videos a day, one of my biggest goals was, back then when I got into the Dragon Ball community, nobody was really doing Dragon Ball content. They were like, there was probably like 2 channels. It was DBZ Anto, big shout out to him, and Unreal ENT Gaming, also big shout out to him. DBZ Anto had the games covered, Unreal ENT Gaming had like the discussions and everything else kind of covered, but it was still so early that no one was really like doing everything. So one of the things that I started to do is I started doing everything. I started doing theories, discussions, gameplays, let's plays, yada yada yada. Anything Dragon Ball related, I used to make videos around that for, and it's one of the reasons why is because I loved it, and I still do love it to this day. But the thing is I was doing too much. I was doing everything, and that can get very, very draining. So what I want to start doing in 2018, and I'm going to experiment with it. I mean, I don't know how it's going to go. It's just going to be a test for now. I might start doing 1 video a day. There's going to be many days where you might see me pop in there with 2 every now and then, so keep an eye out for those special videos. But for the most part, if there's nothing that I can really like make content on, I'm not going to force it. This past year, and past many years I should say actually, there have been times where I sat down thinking, damn, I don't know what to record for tomorrow. And like, when you get in those writer block stages, it's kind of like, it drains you so much mentally. Because you're sitting there for like hours and hours, and you see the clock become closer and closer to midnight, and you still have no content. It can get very, very draining. One of the things that I want to avoid is I want to avoid just being literally just absorbed by my computer and technology 24/7 and actually go live a little. Because the thing I noticed is like, when I was working back in my old horrific job, which we're not going to talk about, I was working like every day from like about 7 to 7, and then I would get home, and then from like 7:30, I would skip dinner most of the time. From like 7:30 until like 1 a.m. at night, I would make videos for the next day. That was my schedule every single day, non-stop. I always told myself, well, if I get to the point where I can finally quit that job and like support myself for YouTube, it's gonna be a lot easier. Now, in reality, that was the case until I did go full-time YouTube, and I realized I was still doing the exact same thing. It's like, what I find myself doing a lot of times is I'm sitting here recording, and next thing I know, I finished my second video, I edited, I tag it, you know, I'm doing the comments and stuff. It's 8 o'clock at night, it's 9 o'clock at night, I haven't done anything. So something I want to try doing moving forward in 2018 is I'm still going to be here posting every single day. Like, that's not going away. But I do want to cut back on like doing content where I'm just, there's no point in doing it, if that makes sense. I don't want to do 2 videos a day just to do 2 videos a day. If I do 2 videos a day, there's the reason. Maybe I watched a review for Dragon Ball Super and then also have like a Dokkan banner to do, or maybe it's like a Dokkan event, or I'll do like a race or Dragon Ball Fighters. There's still going to be content that's going to get put out, but I'm not going to try to force it, if that makes sense. And like, the thing I told myself is like, I need to also live, because like, again, if you're sitting here every single day, you wake up at like 7, 8, 9, yada yada yada, which is my situation, and you're doing videos, and when it comes to the videos, let me kind of break it down. It's not a matter of fact of me just sitting here, going up into my office, recording a video, hitting export, and then walk away. That's not what it is. There's a lot that goes into it. You get up, you interact on Twitter, you interact on comments. As you guys know, I'm always in my comments, I'm always on social media, I'm always interacting. That takes up a lot of time of the day. And then outside of that, I'm sitting here planning out videos. If I'm doing a collab, I'll get on a call with like friends. We're figuring it all out. We record it. You know, we send each other the parts, then we record part 2. And then afterwards, once I get the parts sent to me, I have to like sit there and edit it. I have to like figure out the thumbnail, how to like tag everything. It takes a lot of time. And with that said, I want to kind of like take a step back from that and just not be all about living inside my computer, because it's going to drive me insane. And just kind of do it in a more natural way, like how it was originally back when I first started, which is funny because my first when I first started, it was doing 2 videos a day. Now, I will still do 2 videos a day every now and then, but for the most part, I do just want to not force it if there's nothing really to record. Like, main reasons why I didn't do 2 videos a day the past like week or so is because there's nothing that I found personally interesting to record. I mean, yeah, I could have dug around, but I don't want to do that. That's the point I'm trying to make here. When it comes down to me making videos, I just want to be able to just sit here and just have fun. 24/7, start to finish, and enjoy every second of it. There's been times when I sat down and started recording, and I'll think to myself, I'm not enjoying this. This specific video is not going to come out, and I will just scrap it. That happened a lot, actually. You'd be surprised how often I do that. There's been times where I've literally even bought Dragon Stones to do specific fun summon video ideas and then not put it out because, well, I didn't like how the video turned out. So with that said, I'm going to stop forcing that and just kind of be more natural about it. You're still going to get the daily content every single day at 10 a.m. But every now and then you might get a video that pops up at 12 p.m., which is going to be something else. Now, something I also want to start doing is it's always going to be at least one Dragon Ball piece of content a day. Now, if I do 2 videos a day, every now and then you might see me pop in there with like Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links, which I love that game, can't stop playing it. Or I might do something else, like I kind of want to introduce Gang Beasts on the channel. Not like daily, but every now and then pop in there with like a squad video, whether it be on Gang Beasts or on Gundam, what's it called? Gundam Versus, which they're about to release God Gundam, or Burning Gundam in an English dub, and Master Gundam, I think on the 15th of January. So I definitely want to bring that into there, so like extra content that's not necessarily Dragon Ball. I'm going to start introducing all that on here. So the point of this video is kind of let you guys know that that's the direction I want to move with. There's still going to be the daily Dragon Ball content. Don't worry about that. But really just, I'm not going to force content is basically what I'm trying to say here. So my goal now, instead of always doing 2 videos a day, is going to be at least 1 a day and then a potential bonus one. One of the reasons why I also get so burned out by doing, 2 videos a day is when there's news content. Oh my gosh, like you guys will comment too, like, oh my god, this is the 5th Rhymestyle video of the day. Yeah, those take a lot out of me. I mean, if I'm sitting here, perfect example. The last couple of leaks that happened, like literally I just got done recording, I was done, I scheduled my video for the next day, and guess what happens? As I'm laid down, ready to relax and watch something, everyone keeps tweeting me to watch JoJo. I can't watch JoJo because I'm always just have my eyes open on social media. I see news pop up, I gotta run back into my office and record. So that's something else I kind of want to like also take that weight off my shoulder by doing only 1 video a day. So if I do 1 video a day, it's gonna be a lot easier to do everything else. So I can even do stuff like maybe do some streams every now and then. I can play video games with you guys more. When Dragon Ball FighterZ comes out, I'm gonna be balls deep in that game. I know not all you guys are fully sold on the Dragon Ball FighterZ concept yet because you guys, there's that side that loves the 3D arena fighters like Xenoverse. Don't worry, there's going to be a Xenoverse 3 at some point eventually, but when that happens, that'll happen. But for now, FighterZ is like the next big thing, and I guarantee you guys, FighterZ is going to be such a positive thing, not just for our community, but for the FGC in general. This is the first time we've seen an anime fighter noticed on an FGC level. It's trust me, it's for the better. But the point I'm trying to make is when I'm doing so much content all at once, it gets so overwhelming, and like I sit here and record until like 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock at night, and then news pops up, and I have to do more videos, and then I have to sit there for another like hour or two, respond to comments, respond to tweets, also monitor to make sure I didn't get anything wrong in case I have to go back and re-record. It just gets kind of wild. So with that said, one of my goals moving forward, and I'm just going to test it out temporarily to see how it goes, is going to be to do 1 video a day. I'll probably test it out throughout January, and then depending on how the feedback is around it, I'll either bring 2 videos back every now and then, or maybe do like 2 videos a day on weekends maybe, or something. I mean, definitely gonna be 2 videos a day at least during the Dragon Ball Super reviews, because you'll get the Dragon Ball Super review, and then you'll get something else. So like, you'll always get that 1 piece of content, and then anything else is kind of like bonus if I release it, if that makes sense. So with that said, what do you guys think about all that? I know a lot of you guys will be like, no, Rhymestyle, don't do it. 2 videos a day, please. I can't. Like I said, I can when there's new stuff happening. For example, if Dokkan releases a brand new banner, that's obviously a lot of content to do around it. It's gonna be a lot easier to do. But when you have those like dry spells in between where nothing's really happening, it's like, how do I force content? I don't want to do that. I don't want to get in a situation where I think about just doing videos just to do videos. I don't like doing that. So with that said, moving forward to 2018, that's kind of the goal that I have. When FighterZ drops, expect FighterZ content a lot. I'll probably alternate between like Dokkan and FighterZ. Curious to see what's going to happen with Dokkan in 2018, because I feel like that game is kind of like on a weird roller coaster. Either it's like super hype or it's like super dry. Honestly, I feel like they need to add something like maybe PvP in there to make it refreshing. But Dragon Ball FighterZ, I think moving on will be probably the main content of the channel over the course of the next year, as well as Xenoverse. I know Xenoverse is kind of wonky because the netcode happens to be all over the place sometimes. One day it'll be amazing. I have amazing fights with Dion. The other day I'll hop in there and I just want to, you know, shoot myself because the netcode is literally just time skipping all over the place. But when DLC 6 comes out, definitely expect a lot of content around that. If they do more, again, more content around that. If they happen to release another Dragon Ball game on top of Dragon Ball FighterZ, expect all that on the channel. But for the most part, the big message I kind of want to put together in this video is the fact that I want to kind of slow down and just have fun again. You know, not fun again, like as if I stopped having fun, but slow down and not force stuff, because that's the way you should do YouTube. You shouldn't do YouTube just to do YouTube. You should do YouTube because you want to do YouTube, and that's what keeps you going in the long run. If I know myself, if I try to do 2 videos a day and I'm forcing content for the next year and a half, it's going to burn me out, and I'm probably going to like end up stopping, which I probably still won't stop. But you get the point. It can get draining, is basically what I'm trying to say here. So with that said, curious to see what you guys think about this video. It's a little bit different, just kind of more personal. I'm trying to talk to you guys of why we're at this. We're talking about 2018. Let me know what your personal goals are for 2018. I hate for this to be one of those like New Year's resolution videos, but I just kind of want to see what you guys want to do as far as focusing on yourself. Well, since I told you that I want to focus on myself doing this way. Basically, I want to live more. I want to be able to just, you know, make my content and not be binded down by my computer or social media or waiting for news to happen. I mean, you guys probably even noticed that over the course of the past, like, 4 months, I even slowed down on doing, like, reports on Dragon Ball Super. Like, I stopped doing it completely just because I didn't want to be always bound down by it. Because, like, at the time, I was also keeping up with Dragon Ball gaming news. I was with Dokkan news, which I guess counts as gaming as well, and Dragon Ball Super Leaks, and, like, it was too much, basically. That's why I kind of stepped back from doing Dragon Ball Super Leaks and then anything Dragon Ball Super related. When major news happens, like when they announced a new movie, obviously I'll cover that, but like, I'm not gonna like force the stuff that I feel like shouldn't be really like, you know, forced, if that makes sense. So with that said, curious to know what you guys think. Let me know in the comment section below. But other than that, I'm gonna go outside now because that's kind of the goal here. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, leave a like, comment, let me know your thoughts, and just, I guess, let's talk. I hope you guys enjoyed us today. Happy New Year. Thank you for all the birthday wishes yesterday. Enjoy the rest of your evening / New Year's Eve, whatever. And I guess I'll see you guys next year. Peace.